Hello, welcome back to the channel. Championship Collector here, and today, very excited about this one. I'm going to be taking a look at McFarlane Toys, exclusive to the website, Norm Breyfogle's Batman action figure. It's based on this issue, 587, I want to say, of Detective Comics. Looks great. It's got a bunch of features on it. We're going to be taking a look at that. As always, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I do 1 minute toy reviews, also here on YouTube on the shorts, so check them out if you're into toys. And yeah, let's just get to it. So there you go. This is him straight out of the box. He looks great. This is a nice, tough plastic. I mean, you can't move it, you can't bend it. It's very well sculpted there. The only thing is it's a little bit longer than his body, so you kind of have to tilt it back a bit to get him to stand up straight. Maybe a turn around of him. That's what it looks like from the back. It looks very cool. This coloring is kind of a navy blue. That's what his gloves are. It's a dark gray suit. It's got the yellow. Look, it looks really nice. Obviously, he's meant to be posed like this, so the articulation in him at this point isn't very good. It's kind of limited to because of what he's wearing, but it's okay. He is kind of hard to stand up. I have this stand here. I'm going to try and just pop it in there. Oh, so takes a bit to get a fiddle on him just to get him to stand up straight. But look, he looks pretty great. And he comes with a host of swappable stuff, which I'm going to show you right now. So let's take a look at that stuff. He comes with this wired cape, which is swappable out for the hard cape that he's on. That's what it looks like before you put it on him. And I'm just going to do this on camera to show you how easy or hard it might be. It's a nice looking cape though, to swap it out. So I suppose we take his head off first. All right, came off pretty good. That's a look at his head there. I'm going to say that piece just chops off there, and then this thing pops in, or it's meant to pop in, and oh, it's so there you go. And then I guess the head just pops back in here. It is tough to get in. All right, so there you go. Not too difficult. And this looks like a great cape when I have it shaped in. So let's see. It's big. It's a big cape. So that's the wingspan on it. So I'm just going to see what his articulation is like now with it. So it goes back. Okay. Oh, so his head pops out if it goes back too far. That's not ideal. And then he goes forward, not very much. Even for my McFarlane figure, it's okay. Arms. So when you move your arms up, he pops out. Now maybe I'm just not clipping this in properly. It's kind of hard to do it the way I'm stretching here. But I will have a look at that before the video finishes. He's got double joints. Typical of McFarlane. Twist, waist twist. So yeah, look. If I can get that to stay in, looks pretty great. give me a second now, and I will just fiddle around with it, see if I can get it in properly. Yeah, I played around with it a bit. It wasn't me. It is the figure. If his arms moves up too high, the shoulder, or across, if you bring them across too far, the whole shoulder unit just pops right off. So just be aware of that. It's kind of annoying. I see what they were going with this piece, where they have it looped for him to kind of drag it across. But we could do that when you're posing them. You don't need that built in. But other than that, like, it's a nice cape. It's got good quality to it. You can feel it's thicker than some of the other capes they have. You know, sometimes McFarlane will do a cape where you can kind of see through it. This one seems to be double layered. It's that nice kind of navy color again. Looks fantastic. He does seem to need a stand. He doesn't seem to want to stand on his own at all. I thought it was just the harder plastic cape that was attached to him that was thrown off his balance, but he doesn't seem to want to balance, which is hard. It's hard to balance him with, because if you move him too much, the top piece pops off. Now, luckily, they did give us not the typical stand, but this. Let me move him out of the way. This cool gargoyle type building stand, which is really nice looking. Just the bottom of it there. And I'm just going to stand him on this now. We'll see how he looks. Push him right back there for you. So that's how he looks in the stand, which is, he's pretty. It's a nice looking stand on him. Whoa. That could be mean more than the stand now. And but it would also be good for use for other figures. So that's always a bonus. You can swap things out. The peg doesn't really want to go into his boot, so seems to be the problem I'm having right now. Peg hole seems too small for the peg. But he stands in it well enough that he stands up on it. So yeah. Now he also comes with a host of accessories. Comes with the little batarang, which I'm not a fan of. I'd like them to do it a bit bigger. It's probably comic accurate, but it's very small. A respiratory mask for the breathing. I'm going to pop that on his head now. We can have a look. Let me just put that back so you can see them. A cool dummy head from the ventriloquist, which just looks class. Just the head, like it's broken off. I think it's from that story that the art is based on. And a couple of fists. So that's everything you're getting with it. Where's his plastic cape? And of course, this too. Now let's see how the mask looks on him. I think it just slips over his head. Nope. Under his head, probably. Pop his head off. So it doesn't, it's ridiculous. It doesn't really go over his face. So I'm not sure how that's meant to go on him. because it won't stretch around the peg hole. So that seems to be a bit of a design fault there, where it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't sit too bad on them. But you have to put it around the peg hole and then put the peg hole back in, which I really don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. Now, maybe with some hot water, it might loosen it up a bit. Might be easier to get on. But, okay. Now, as you can see, that looks really good, but the peg holes being too small is a problem, because you're going to get that where you can see the pegs, and also you keep sliding out of them. Let me see if it works with a different bigger peg hole. So that's the recent Dick Grayson Batman Reborn one. But as you can see, it's the same. It's the same problems. It's not really the peg holes so much as the pegs are too big for the McFarlane figures. This one went on good. I had to twist it on. So you can't really twist both of them on at the same time. But it does look pretty great as a stand. Whoop, but there he goes. Okay, well, there you go. There you have it. Not without his problems, I would say. He does look great, though. Look at that. So I think I kind of illustrated the problems pretty clearly there with it. Peg holes the wrong size. Gas mask won't really fit. The shoulder piece cowl here pops off if you move his shoulders too much. I think these are things they should have really addressed at the time and not sending it out like that. I mean, this mask having the wrong size belt is just kind of a silly mistake, really, when you think about it. But I still think it's a great figure. I still think it's cool. I think the stand is really nice. I think I'll put it to some use. And he looks just fantastic like this. Stand on your shelf. And I love the color sequence. I hope he does more figures with this color palette. I think it looks great. There you go. Thanks for watching. Championship Collector. Once again, I'll ask you to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.